You are so much better at golf than you're allowing yourself to be. The problem is you get so stuck in swing positions, thinking that the golf swing is all these different segments that you have to think about individually. There's a time, there's a place for some of that. But when we're out on a golf course, you have to tap into your natural ability and instincts. And I'm going to give you the one key that nearly every single golf lesson totally overlooks because it's looking in all the wrong places. Today, you're going to change your game. There is so much going on when we're out on a golf course. There's wind, there's the weather, there's shadows, there's the type of grass, the slope, the distance, the shot shape that we either try and hit or we're accidentally hitting. There's so many variables going on, making fun of your friends, your friends making fun of you, whatever it might be. Golf, there's a lot to consume us in our minds. So when we're out golfing, we can have one or two swing thoughts, but we cannot have any more than that. But the most overlooked tip I can give any of you is to basically change your intention. Change your objectives for every single shot you have to be more about the through swing and the completion rather than making things happen here. I'm not saying things don't have to happen on the backswing and in transition for it to be better, to be consistent, all this kind of stuff. But we cannot play golf well and score well and even hit the ball well if we are focusing on trying to get into very specific positions or placements. Because what it does, it takes away your natural kinetic chain, your natural ability to just move and make something happen. Make this club head strike the ball down there. You can do it. You wouldn't just take a hammer and a nail and totally miss. You wouldn't be thinking about, I've got to hinge my wrists, I've got to transfer my weight, I've got to come back. If I said throw this golf club, throw it as far as you can, two-handed, from a sort of golf swing position, let's say, you're not really going to think, well, how much of my wrists, how much is my elbow here? How much width do I have? Where's my plane? You're just going to move back, and I guarantee 90% of your focus and feel is going to be about the intention of throwing that club there, meaning through and finishing nice and high where you want it to go. The more you think about the technique, the more we end up sort of throwing it like that, hitting crappy shots like that, because we're not thinking about the right things. So how do we throw this? How do we throw the golf ball in a way? How do we have that intention? The easiest, best thing I can give you is one thing that you're going to do on every single shot. And it starts with the logo. One of the challenges about doing the art of simple golf is people often think and want more. They want more complication. They think there has to be more to it. But the best tips, the long-lasting tips, the ones that really work for ever, basically, are the principles and tenets that you have to have. And this is all about getting through the ball, which obviously is important because our intention has to be to create energy to move that way. The next part of it is to ensure that we have balance and stay poised as we finish. Why is that important? Because the ball's already gone. We hit it however many milliseconds ago. Why does it matter? Does it really matter if I sort of do something like this? Not really, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about having the intention to make sure that you got through, that you stayed balanced. And that's important because to get to here, where we are through, connected, and our sequence has worked correctly, good things have to have happened on the backswing and on the downswing. But we haven't had to think about it. We haven't thought about positions or technique. My only objective has been to start the swing and then to finish all the way through into a balance placement here. My knees are touching. I'm up on my front side, and even if you have crappy mobility, this works. And the main key I'm telling you is with the logo. My intention on this downswing, as soon as I get to the top, is to feel that my logo, although it's staying, my back is staying to the target a little while, I'm not just spinning that logo to the target this way. I'm not just doing that. I'm letting it kind of guide me, guide my golf swing, my plane and everything. If I was to sort of point a laser out here, it's sort of pointing down and through. But this logo getting through to the target, facing the target, where I want it to be, I guarantee is going to give you more consistency. So how do we put it into action? Well, really, we start small, because even on small little chip and pitches, I still want to get my logo to the target. And what's extraordinary, I didn't have to think about hardly anything to make a decent contact there, just by that intention. And when you get more confident building up from little shots like this to stay balanced, you'll realize that it can actually be a catalyst to improve the cadence of your swing, the sequence of your swing. Because you'll notice if this logo, if you have a problem like swinging over the top, that logo is going to whip around and go over there. We don't want that, do we? We want it staying back, down and through. This is the guide to your golf swing. If you want the perfect simple golf lesson that you need today, follow the link below, take our simple golf quiz. Answer a few questions, it takes just a minute or so, and you're going to be given a lesson that is perfect and ideal for you and your golf game today. It's free and it's very simple. Follow that link below. What's neat about the logo concept is it's not just about consistency and getting through, it's actually kind of a speed accelerator. Because if you get good at hitting those little shots first, which I always tell people they have to do. Everyone wants to just bash balls, hit big drives, hit full shots. Until you can get good at small half swings, like where it matters, through the impact area, and getting this chest through and balanced, you're going to find it really hard to do it full 100% or whatever. So get good at the little shots first. And when you start to do that, you can expand and extend the swing a little bit longer, but a little bit longer through, getting our logo a little bit further forward. But what if we're getting a little bit slow with it? We want a little bit more speed as we get a bit older. What's cool about this, when we're on the golf course, you want a bigger drive or whatever, you can basically improve your sequence. We're not, as I said, we're not just spinning from the top. We're not just trying to generate speed. I'm trying to generate speed with my chest, with my logo. Just as I lower that club down, my back is to the target, and then I whip that logo through. And by moving my logo through, as long as I'm supple enough in my arms, I'm letting them flow a little bit, my speed is going to increase just by moving that logo. It's extraordinary how well it works. So you have a drive, you have a club that you got to hit a little bit harder. All you need to do is swing a little bit faster with that logo, and you will generate that much more speed. I didn't have to do anything to hit harder. That's literally the, third shot I've hit today. And I was able to hit it well with speed, even with some funky movements that I could feel were going on here because I'm tight still. I was still able to generate speed, and I didn't have to stress about manipulating through the contact. It just worked. And you must have heard it and seen it. It had that extra whip through the ball, but it was easy. It was effortless. And I assure you, the logo on your shirt is going to change your golf swing. Thanks for watching, my friends. If you want a very effective lesson that's going to help your short game, then this lesson is for you. I will see you next time.